Good morning, everybody. I'm very excited today because I am at my dear friend's house and we're gonna do some readings online with you guys. So my first, actual live people, so you can see that I do actually read for people, not just to myself to the camera. And for two, this is Virgo's reading for October 2017. So it it completes the round that I've been working on for the past 4 or 5 days, and I've been putting a lot of energy and hard work and love into you guys' readings, and I really love that I'm getting such positive feedback from you all, and I'm very happy that you guys are watching and subscribing, and it, I'm very blessed, so I just want to say thank you, and
So I know
let's
Aubrey
jump
is
into
trying
this.
to be a really good girl, but she's talking to Kaden right now. And I asked her to stay in Caleb's
Yeah.
room or the living room to say goodnight. And then
Yeah.
he started speaking again, so she went back in there. But
Yeah.
he's not crying or anything, so
That's my little
she's making
daughter.
him laugh.
That's my little daughter. She's
making him laugh. It's cute.
she's been very good with kids lately.
It's adorable.
She's an only child, an only Capricorn child. So. Okay, so what are the messages for Virgo, October 2017? What does Virgo need to know? Alright, well, we got a jumper first of all, so. Alright, Virgo, this is the Eight of Wands in the reverse. This is one of the most positive cards in that suit. It denotes basically the Eight of Wands in upright talks about how you are waiting on some kind of communication. You're waiting for news. It denotes movement. You could be physically moving to a new place. But in the upright, in the reverse, it is a little bit of frustration because delays are present with whatever you're waiting for. When reversed, the simple meaning of the card is delay. You have lots of pending work to finish and maybe waiting for a particular decision that will unblock your other ambitions. But just for now, you'll need to be patient, okay? And that is, patience for a Virgo is not a hard thing to conjure up. As you are an earth element, you guys are very grounded people like Taurus and Capricorn, and it's very easy for you guys to practice this patience that the card is asking you to conjure up now. So, in relationships, you may be finding it hard to communicate as a result of that you're being drawn into these petty little arguments. You know, these stupid arguments that really have no, they're going nowhere. So try to stay away from poking the bear, if you will. Even if you're single and friendships, try to stay away from dramatic situations.
Dude, we got...
And that way you will be able to navigate away from these petty arguments that the universe is trying to pull you into. I feel like it's a test for you, Virgo, to test your patience. If you have hope for a new love, you may be feeling disappointed by the lack of somebody's contact. So again, just be patient. What is to be will be. Sorry, guys. Gotta put up the dreads. Look to the surrounding cards in the reading to denote what type of message or information you're waiting on. Well, that's your first card, so we'll keep rolling with it. This is how you're feeling right now. I feel like right now you're just feeling like kind of like a hangman energy, like you're feeling in limbo. Virgo, you're stuck. You don't know which direction you're going in, but this is temporary. As with all the minor arcana, this is a temporary feeling, so just be patient and be positive, okay? What is crossing or complimenting Virgo in the reading? This is for October 2017. Jeez, jumpers left and right. Okay, so Virgo, what's going on? The Devil. He is very much so in the upright. So in the reverse, it's one of the few negative cards that has a lighter meaning. Maybe right now what is delaying your progress is a toxic relationship. maybe this person that you're not getting communication with, it's because ultimately they know they're not good for you, or you know that they're not good for you. So they're, trying to take the coward's way out and just vanish. Maybe it's an addiction problem that you're suffering from right now. That could be delaying your progress in a work or family situation, which, if it is, just reach out and talk to somebody, because there are a lot of people in this country, let alone this world, with addiction problems, and there are a lot of people that understand what you're going through. So even if it's just, a little bit too much to drink, people think that alcohol is not is not a problem, but it very much is a problem, especially in our society today. I think alcohol is worse than marijuana. That's just a personal opinion, and yeah, and it's just showing that that maybe you need to slow down on the indulgence. Also, the devil can bring negativity. If you have a negative mindset, of course, you're not going to be moving anywhere positive because you're mentally stuck. So, you're enslaved to the ideal of a relationship that demands too much of you. Somebody that's like an emotional hostage taker. What started positively or even pleasurably has reversed, and now you're seeing the situation for what it is. To me, the devil card does denote pleasure and fun, and that's why he can be so tempting. And that's how he can really get you in the grasp with his hooves, because it's a situation that was very tempting for you and was very pleasurable, but now you're seeing the light, This is a destructive situation, okay? You may be feeling controlled or under a bad influence. This is a card of greed, temptation, and materialism. Yet, to change the situation, you'll need to think laterally and use a little bit of cunningness to, a little bit of cunning thought to beat whatever situation you're in right now. It's never worth confronting the problem, as the negativity is endemic. Hence, the devil card often appears to describe situations that are not worth trying to fix or heal. The message is to simply walk away. The escape route is the best way that you can go, regardless of the temptation of staying. And look what's on the bottom of the deck: 8 of Cups. Walking away from a situation that no longer serves you. By the extension of this, additional meanings of the devil are addiction. Addiction with sex, food, substances, and overall negative thinking patterns. Okay? So, so what is the best that can be achieved in this current situation for Virgo? Okay. The Six of Swords in reverse. I know that the Six of Swords in the upright is moving into calmer waters. So, hopefully the Six of Swords in reverse, like I've told you guys, I typically read off another deck, not the traditional Rider-Waite deck. I know that other one like the back of my hand. And after Virgo, I'm switching decks. I'm very excited about it. So the Six of Swords in reverse is, it has the same meaning as the upright card. Okay, so it's a need to escape. Okay, so whatever situation you're in, whether it be a relationship, a substance problem, with the Eight of Wands being movement, maybe you are living with someone who's toxic right now, and you need to get away from them. It still reveals a need to escape, but your plans are being delayed. So delay and delay. So just be patient, Virgo, okay? Maybe October is not your month of action. Maybe this is your month of planning. I feel like I need to say to you. So it may not be the right time for you to travel or leave an unsatisfying situation, as certain problems need to be addressed and resolved before you can be free. However, check that your intentions are sound and that you're looking in the right direction, rather than fixating on a particular outcome, which may blind you to other possibilities. Keep your plans realistic. You may feel frustrated now by lack of progress, but stay focused and grounded, and your time will come. That's what every single card so far has come out about for you, Virgo. But if anybody can do it, it's you guys. Like your other earth element brothers and sisters. You guys are grounded, and patience is a perfect very a quality that comes to you guys very naturally. So if you're feeling frustrated because of delays, like I got to get away from this person, got to get away from this job, this location, it will happen. But maybe October is more of a month of planning it and making sure that your escape route is what's the word I'm looking for is
Sound.
is sound, but like is doable. That's not the word I was looking for, but realistic. Is realistic and is also is like the right time for you guys. So what is the foundation or the root cause of the reading for Virgo, October 2017? Okay, what does Virgo need to know? What is the main reason of this reading? Okay, this makes sense. So the root cause of the reading is the Page of Cups in reverse. Okay, so obviously, I feel that the situation that's negative that you guys need to get away from is a person. Okay, in a relationship, the Page of Cups in reverse, they're very typically pages bring messages, but they can represent a person too. This person is very selfish. He's very idealistic, but not in a good way. The offers that he's bringing you don't materialize, so his promises aren't worth shit. You may feel that life is all work and no play under this influence, and Virgo, that's not how you guys roll. So, as a person, the reverse page is emotionally immature, attention-seeking, so you cannot rely on his perspective. He can only obsess on his own needs. So, to me, basically, that this is coming in line very perfectly. You guys are feeling delayed on a move. Okay, that's the Eight of Wands. This devil is this person that you're in a relationship with right now, okay? The best that can be achieved in a reading is that you're moving away from them into calmer waters. But be sure that all your ducks are in a row first, because you don't want to just like up and be like, I'm effing out of here, and then you're screwed. Like, you have nowhere to go. Make sure that you guys have everything in line, and then have the conversation like, listen, it's not working for me, because the foundation reading is this page in reverse, dude. Or it could be a female too, but I feel like I'm speaking to Virgo women for some reason right now. But Virgo men also, if there's a woman that is emotionally taking from you, she is obsessive about her own needs and not yours. You don't want to be with somebody like that. This person may be living in a dream world and become very defensive when challenged, with any type of reality. And Virgos, you guys are all about reality. You're all about grounded, practical matters in your life. In a family relationships, a child could find it difficult to communicate his or her feelings right now, but I don't feel like this applies to you guys. Maybe a couple Virgos out there, but this is not the root cause of your reading. That's just kind of like a side message, I feel like, for you guys. An additional meaning of the reversed page is intoxication. Once again, with the devil, too much partying. It's time to calm down and get a calmed order back into your routine. All right, Virgo. So summer's over. Put down the booze and look ahead, because you guys have some physical and spiritual work to do. Okay. What is in the past for Virgo 2017? What's in the past for Virgo October 2017? What do we need to know? Oh my god. Okay, guys, what the hell? Alright, this is the Tower in reverse. You guys, I think, are the first ones who've gotten the Tower and the Devil in one spread, Virgo. You know what, though? See the positive in this situation, okay? If I'm speaking and you feel like I'm talking directly to you, you already know it. Okay, you know that your foundation has been crumbling around you. Okay, usually it's of no fault of your own. I'm not saying you're blameless, but when the tower is reversed, you could be getting blamed for things that have nothing, that are not your fault. This is an ending that was gonna come whether you like it or not, sweetheart. Okay, so just roll with it. When the tower is reversed, you may find yourself taking responsibility even when you are blameless. It can also show that you have held on to a career, a person, a relationship, a project that's not strong enough to stand on its own. It won't stand the test of time. If you have clung to the past to protect yourself from reality, your fears may materialize, and it looks like they already are. The tower's collapse is inevitable, so don't feel responsible for forces outside of your control. Its impact is sudden and dramatic, and soon you will know where you stand. Soon you know where you stand because you'll be moving into calmer waters, into a better spot. Okay, Virgo? So, this very much all ties together. I'm sorry for any of you that are going through this right now. It's very hard. So just look to your friends. Everyone has a small support group of people that are with them and have your back at all times. So don't be afraid to call on somebody, or go to some kind of group if you need to, work this out, or just bounce ideas off somebody, What is in the near future for Virgo October 2017? Wow, Devil and Tower card. I haven't gotten those in any spread. Tell them together. Whoa.
I feel like that just means it's more legit.
Yeah. Okay, so even though this is not your suit, Virgo, okay, what's in the near future? The Queen of Swords. So this could denote a man, a Virgo man, that is leaving this other person behind, and maybe he'll find the Queen of Swords in his near future. If this is a Virgo woman I'm speaking to, I feel like in the near future this is you, because the Queen of Swords, she's very incisive, she's very strong. She's a little strong, a little sharp-edged sometimes for my taste. But she knows what she wants, and she takes her sword and cuts through all the bullshit. She doesn't want to hear it, okay? Any of your lies, any of your stories, she's like, 86, don't want to fucking hear it. In the upright, this is an astute strategist. The Queen of Swords is single-minded and highly ambitious. Like her sign of Libra, she can quickly assess all the aspects of a situation to get to the truth, including underlying the psychological motivations for others' attitudes and actions. Okay, so I feel like that in the near future, you're going to harness this Queen of Swords energy to get down to the bottom of the problem in your situation, and she's going to give you the guts that you need to do what you need to do. Okay, so because obviously this person in your environment, they're toxic, they're selfish, they don't care if if you come or go. It seems like they're materialistic, they're greedy, they're vain. Get the fuck away from them, Virgo. How funny is this? Adept at numbers. She could be an administrator, IT specialist, researcher. The need for attention to detail relates to her associated sign of Virgo. There you go. So harness that Queen of Swords energy in the near future to get done what you guys need to do. You know what it is, okay? The Queen of Swords also makes successful businesswoman. She has much life experience and has had many hurdles in her early years to overcome. So she does not suffer. She does not suffer fools gladly, but if she likes you, she'll reward you and trust you implicitly. Okay. Traditionally, this card is known as the card of the widow, or a single woman, or a woman who has to make her own way in the world. It's a common card for single parents. So if you're fearing that ending this relationship is going to leave you a single parent, don't be afraid, okay? Because it's doable. I was raised by a very amazing single mother, and I wouldn't want it any other way. The Queen of Swords offers wisdom and intelligence as an influence in your situation, perspective, and the ability to see the bigger picture. Okay? When placed close to negative cards in the reading, the Queen shows strength in adversity. So basically, you have some negative cards here, Virgo, but she's showing that overall you will triumph over this adversity and come out on top. Okay? What are the internal energies for Virgo, October 2017? What are you feeling inside? Okay, so the Hierophant reverse. This is a Taurus card. The Hierophant in reverse, just off my instinct, the Hierophant in the upright is everything that is normal, everything that is conformist. Marriage, tradition, seeking knowledge. Oh, I know what this is about. So it's not that though. Okay, this is how you feel inside. When the Hierophant reverses, it shows that you're under poor leadership. You're being misled by an incompetent or an egotistical individual. Okay, this is this person that you're involved with now. They're trying to pull the wool over your eyes, and you're like, I ain't having it. So they're trying to mislead you on your spiritual path right now, and on your physical path. This is a card of a bad guru, a judgmental teacher who is more interested in furthering their own ambitions than supporting you and yours. And I feel like that could be your partner. In work, the Hierophant reverse shows the institutions that need restructuring, poor advice, mistrust, and wrong decisions with more repercussions. It's better to seek your own path than to stay with a mentor or a plan that doesn't suit your needs. Be a free spirit. I know that's probably going to be hard for you, Virgo, to grasp, being free spirit, but right now, you guys need to get away from this toxic situation. It is very clear. Every card in your spread is begging you to leave this toxic person and start anew. Okay? I'm sorry, I gotta go. This is pretty intense. I apologize to the non-smokers that get offended, but it's pretty intense reading, so. Alright. What are the external energies coming at Virgo in October 2017? Okay, the Nine of Wands in reverse. Okay. The Nine of Wands in the upright is about being courageous and about being the fine balance between being defended and being defensive. Okay. So in the reverse, I'm sure it's right about the same. When the Nine of Wands reverses, this is the energies that are coming at you or around you. Okay. When the Nine of Wands reverses, you endure strong opposition. No shit, the devil. And everything seems unfair. You put in the hard work, but receive little thanks in return, okay? You give it your all, but it doesn't seem to be enough. So you may be at the mercy of an unreasonable boss or demanding children, friends, or clients, or partners, okay? The situation is demotivating, and so you become fixed on just getting through the tasks without enjoying the aspects of the work that used to be satisfying, or you're fixed on just getting through day to day through this relationship, and you're like, whatever, I love him, I love her, we have kids, blah blah blah, and you're doing it for the children, you're doing it for the wrong reasons, Virgo. I feel like saying to you, so equally though, you could be the one who is obstinate and inflexible in your attitude. The reverse card can also show issues with boundaries. Someone is invading your territory in relationships, and you may be dealing with an individual who acts defensively because you're veering into uncomfortable territory for them. I feel like that you are not the one who's being obstinate in this situation. I feel like whomever you're in a relationship with is very toxic for you, whether you guys just get together and do bad things or whatever it is. This reading is speaking out to someone out there loud and clear that you need to get the hell away from this situation, and maybe October is not the month to do that, but start thinking about it and putting some money away, putting some plans into place so you can leave this situation as drama free as possible. So what are the hopes and fears for Virgo in October? What are the hopes and fears for Virgo in October 2017? What do they need to know? Wow. Alright, so this is more positive. So the hopes and fears are the Two of Pentacles in the upright. Okay, so this shows you choosing between two jobs, two places to live, two partners possibly. But for right now, I feel like this is focusing on telling you that you need, it's about juggling too. It's about juggling your options. And right now, you guys might feel like you don't have any options. You know, you might feel stuck, but you do. There's always an out. There's always an option, okay? And with the Two of Pentacles, it shows that you are thinking about two different properties, two different places to live. And you're hopeful for that. That's not a fear. This is your hope. And I know that it will come into play for you guys. So, in the upright position, it's making a decision. And in particular, managing money. What did I just say? October is not a month of action for you guys. I feel like it's putting away some money so you can, execute this plan. There may be a temporary cash flow issues, and you'll need to be consistent in your efforts to balance the books. If your income is up and down, and an unexpected expenditure could hit you hard, like having to leave and move somewhere else. This is a common card for freelancers, people that try to make money on their own, and as well as this is a card that comes up often when two people are in business together. Okay. On a more positive note, the card shows that you'll pay close attention to financial and property matters, and if you manage it well, even on a tight budget, you will be successful. So I feel like this is speaking of you and thinking about leaving this situation you're in. Virgo, I cannot stress that enough. So as a personality trait, in the person or situation position of the spread, which it is not, it shows that you're fair and equal, okay? In reading, this often comes up to show two properties, and sometimes making a decision about where to live. In particular, a chance to live at home or property abroad. This will also reveal a choice between two jobs in different places and weighing the pros and cons. An additional meaning is news that comes in writing, so you may receive an important letter in the mail or email. Unfortunately, I just heard divorce in my head. It doesn't mean that for everybody, but if your situation is this toxic and this unfavorable, you might want to buckle up and brace yourself for the best and the worst situation that can come. So, what's the general outcome for Virgo in October 2017? What messages do they need to know, and how can we help them? Alright, so, Alright, so, the Fool in reverse. Okay. The Fool in the upright talks about spontaneity, talks about someone who's naive, and they're taking a calculated risk, okay? But they already have weighed the pros and cons and ups and downs, and they know that this is something they need to know. Okay, the Fool in reverse is a little different. Is what you're proposing a situation offered to you a leap too far? This person in your life, are they always like talking of these beautiful things that they want to do with you, but it never happens? Are they always saying, "But baby, we'll go here, we'll do this, we'll do that," but it never happens. Okay. The Fool reverse brings out the irresponsible side as his mouth works ahead of his brain. Without thinking towards the downsides, the Fool makes decisions that are not wise. The reverse Fool leaps without awareness and so becomes the literal idiot, sabotaging his chances due to desperation or irrationality. Think carefully before agreeing to a new approach to work and hold back from emotional commitments until you're sure of the ground. That's what I'm saying. Do not do this now, Virgo, okay? Take what is resonating for you and plan. Do not just get out of Dodge because that is not going to work out for you, okay? Do not do that. Look before you leap. Plan. Have a conversation first. If they're not listening to you, all the more reason to prove that they really don't give two shits, okay? But overall, Virgo, this is just a reading. It will not resonate with everyone, but I feel that there are a few Virgos out there that really need this message, that you're in a toxic situation. This person is selfish and egotistical, and you need to move away from them. Harness the you're astrologically associated to the Queen of Swords. Okay, so harness her gusto and her intelligence, and take her sword, cut through the bullshit, and start some planning this month, because you guys are beautiful people and you don't deserve to be around anybody who doesn't want to be around you or doesn't respect you. Okay? I love you all, Virgo. Have a great day. We'll see you in November. Namaste.
Love and light.